The shortest war in history was fought between Britain and Zanzibar in 1896. On August 25, 1896, the British consul in Zanzibar, Basil Cave, learned that the pro-British Sultan of Zanzibar, Hamad bin Muhammad, had died suddenly and that his successor, Khalid bin Barghash, had declared himself Sultan without British approval. The British demanded that Khalid step down and recognize Hamad's uncle, Sultan Khalifa bin Harib, as the rightful ruler of Zanzibar. When Khalid refused to back down, the British sent in warships to the Zanzibar harbor and warned Khalid to surrender or face attack. At 9:02 a.m. on August 27, the British opened fire on the Sultan's palace, which was protected by a force of about 2,800 men armed with outdated weapons. The bombardment lasted for just 38 minutes, and by 9:40 a.m., the palace was in flames and Khalid had fled. The British suffered just one casualty during the brief conflict, a sailor who was injured when his gun backfired. On the Zanzibar side, around 500 people were killed or injured, including civilians who had sought refuge in the palace. The Zanzibar War was an example of the British policy of gunboat diplomacy, which involved using naval force to intimidate smaller and weaker nations into compliance. The conflict also highlighted the growing British influence in East Africa, which would continue in the following decades as Britain consolidated its colonial control over the region.